see your body drift, side to side, like this. Let me see your body move, to the beat, to the groove. Let me see your body drift, side to side, like this. Let me see your body move, to the beat, to the groove. Still in the game, won't retire. Keep going, I don't feel tired. Too much energy, I feel wild. Do it right the first time. Energy, I feel why. Do it right the first time.
Hey everyone, welcome to Good Things. It is Monday, February 11th, and we are back live in studio
I'm
at
kind of obsessed with this red thing.
Little red going on.
I wish I was redder.
What?
I'm kind of dark.
Oh.
Well, that's okay.
Should have called your friends and
We're multi-shaded, as we always are.
No, y'all match.
Multi-shaded. Are we? Nah.
we kind of do.
Almost, right? Yeah, you know. But welcome back, everybody. We are back live in the studio. We were gone for a week, and I hope you guys got a chance to catch up on all things Good Things, and got a chance to take a look. I think last week, everybody got another sneak peek at the season premiere featuring Candace Dillard.
The bastard, the Dillard.
Yes. That
Did you say bastard?
No.
She actually puts it, Candace Dillard.
The Dillard, the Bassett.
Yes, from the Real Housewives of Potomac. That was on our season 1. Hey,
Candace, I'm sorry.
But we got a chance to run it back for you, and hopefully you guys have a chance to catch up on any of the episodes that you have missed. But if you have missed them, where can they find us?
You can find us on YouTube. Good Things DC show is on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook. We post our replays there on Facebook, Good Things DC. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on goodthingsdc.com. Y'all, we're everywhere.
Yeah.
We are.
We try.
We were in Loudoun County last weekend.
We were. Was that last week? I feel like, what is
Right.
today? Monday?
It was
I was in China on
2
Sunday.
days ago.
It was insane.
I feel like I never know where anybody is. And speaking of which, Roxy, congratulations. Let's send congratulations to the Real Housewives of Loudoun County.
5 years.
Yeah,
5 years.
we had a chance to host their
red carpet
of their fifth year anniversary, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So they were celebrating 5 years. If you not familiar, it's a huge group in Loudoun County. Mostly women, lots of married women, single women, but it's an awesome community, and we got to do some VIP interviews.
For sure.
Work the red carpet. We were cute and all black.
Yes.
I didn't breathe for 4 hours because my dress didn't allow it.
We looked really skinny. I saw some pictures.
Yeah, it was a good night. It was a good night, and I think some of the people were really happy to have us there.
Yeah.
We got a chance to meet a lot of people. They got a chance to meet us.
We made some new friends of the show, I think.
I think so.
I think we
which
did,
was nice.
Yeah, and we have a lot of I think people coming in, or hopefully coming in soon, that want to do a few things with Good Things.
Oh my gosh, we got some nice prospective guests for you guys. So good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Lots of stuff coming up for the springtime. But we also have a lot for you today right here on Good Things. And before we go any further, can we say hello to DJ Willful?
Hey.
Oh, he's pageant waving.
Yes,
Is that what you did there?
Yes.
Yeah.
See?
Yes.
Alana, we won't convert him too much, I promise.
That's a lie. I will. My husband, he's failing at pageant husbanding right now, so I need someone new.
How is Jay? Jay was hurt.
Oh, yeah,
He was
funny
hurt.
thing,
He
I
was
think he
sick.
dislocated his shoulder, and I told him to suck it up, Buttercup, all week.
You know what else? She is so mean. He was sick. I think he had the flu, or he was sick and he needed like some soup or something, or some medicine. And it was like the middle of the night, and she was like, "No, it's the middle of the night. You go get it." And then she made him go get it.
Oh, I did, though. And I don't have a job, so it's not like I have anywhere to be in the morning.
I had to give her a little
It was really
spanking
cold,
after that. I was
okay?
like, "You need to do better."
It
Little
was
sister
really
wife.
cold.
A little sister wife spanking.
Look.
Don't treat my husband that way.
Well,
he's fine.
No, he is.
we hope you're feeling better, Jay. It was good to see you. I felt like I hadn't seen you in forever, so it was nice to see you.
When did you see it? Oh, Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday before the Real
Yes.
Housewives. Yes.
All the days were blurring together.
They are, and you know what? I feel like we've been gone for a couple of weeks, right?
It feels like it because we were here the Monday before
The 28th.
Super Bowl.
Yes. It's because
And that feels like it was forever ago.
Yeah. So we have transitioned to a new month. It is February and
Month of love.
month of love, and it's Black History Month, y'all.
Hey.
So, there is a lot going on. I think next week we'll probably give you guys some rundowns on a few things that are happening in the DMV.
Yeah.
And things like that you guys can go check out.
You guys should give me a Black History quiz. That would be entertaining.
I think you would be all right.
I would be
You think?
interesting. I'd be interested to see what you know
I would
and what
be
you
interested
don't
to
know.
see what I know.
I have a feeling you probably know more than you realize.
Oh no, high school was a long time ago.
But you're a little blacker than the average white person.
That's
so
true.
I think
That's
you'll be all right.
Remember, I think who said it best. And actually she's coming to the DMV very soon. But
Is it Amanda?
I think Amanda Seals put it in one of my favorite ways, and I think I'm going to kind of adopt this, and I think we're going to Jeremy. We need to talk to you a little bit and see if we can get a little one-on-one. But yes, Miss Amanda Seals. If you haven't seen her stand up, please check
I was
it
like,
out.
should I know who that is?
Well, I think when you see her, you would know who
you
she
watch
was.
Insecure, right?
Oh, yeah, I did, and then I didn't, and I can again, though.
Well, she made a good point about kind of classifying things. And I think, next week we're going to get into some heavier conversations. I think we're going to do our little bit that people have been asking us to do and we've been wanting to do.
Yes. Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Yes. So we're going to ask a few questions that some of you want to know and others of you want to know, but we'll get into that next week. But she made a point in her recent stand-up of categorizing and, of course, in a comedic way. But she said, I believe that there's
two buckets.
White people
Yep,
and people who happen to be white.
that's me.
And so she gave you a name. Your name is Hannah.
Ooh, Hannah.
And the
I look
other
like Hannah
is
with this dang
Becky.
bun.
Becky.
There's
There's
Becky's
a Hannah
and there's Hannah.
and there's a Hannah.
I'm definitely not a Becky.
You're a Hannah.
No.
You're a
I feel
Hannah.
like Becky's a little chubbier, like on the weekend.
Less educated, maybe.
Becky just white and don't know nothing.
Well, and so
Sorry, Becky.
we're going to touch on that.
Well,
but
somebody asked the other day, I think it was on The Real Housewives, somebody was like, so, my husband has, black people hair, basically. She didn't say it like that. And I was like, can I raise my hand and answer? Is
Right.
this, like,
Hello?
not acceptable? I was like, let me just tag Britt Jones in this. And then
She was
I won't
trying to be so sweet. She's like, my husband's black. He has a really dry scalp. I don't know what to do. Do you guys have any advice? It was a
Right.
it was a
Crisco.
very sweet. No, not Crisco, girl. No. See, Hannah.
Hannah.
Sorry.
Right. Well, we are going to have so many of those things for you guys next week, but we're going to get
Lord,
into
help
it.
us.
But before we get into that, we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more good things. Hey everybody, welcome back to Good Things, and you know what time it is. It is time for the 7 and 70. So if you missed anything this week, we have had some pretty heavy news weeks, probably for the last
The last several weeks, I would say, right?
I was going to say for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
accurate.
News changes quickly.
Yes. So, but we are here Leia is here.
I am here for
Yes,
you.
to give you a little bit of the rundown. Some of the things that you probably may know about. That's
yes,
probably
others not so much.
Yeah, in the general news.
We try to capture like major things from each day of the week, but also throw in a little hidden gem that
maybe you didn't know about.
Maybe you missed it.
Make you want to say,
make you want to go.
You can't go one show without doing that.
No, not at all.
I think I've adopted it as like part of my zhuzh for the show, so I can't let it go.
Cardi B's gonna sue you though.
Cardi B, I wish Cardi B would sue me so I can sit next to her in court and just look at her, tell her I love her.
No. Well, we have it
Congratulations,
for you.
Cardi B. That was an awesome
right.
win at the Grammys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Amazing. She's the
one.
first solo female rap artist to win the best.
Did she win Album of the Year?
She won the best rap album. And she's
Okay.
the first solo female rap artist to win in that category. So she
good
made
for her.
history in Black History Month last night.
Nice. Well, you go, Cardi B. You go, Cardi B.
Ow.
Well,
Get it.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm as ready as we're going to be.
All right, Jacob, you ready? All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
On February 3rd, Pope Francis went to the United Arab Emirates, becoming the first pope to ever visit the Arabian Peninsula. This visit is part of the Pope's efforts for interfaith talks. The following day, he celebrated Mass at Sports Arena. It was the largest public Christian celebration in the country. Wow. You won't be seeing Prince Philip behind the wheel anymore. The 97-year-old British royal has decided to give up driving weeks after he emerged unscathed from a car wreck on January 17th. According to NASA and NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, 2018 was the fourth hottest year ever recorded, which means that the past 5 years were the warmest years in modern record. Whoa. In a blog post on Thursday, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos alleged that lawyers for the National Enquirer's parent company, American Media Inc., tried to blackmail him into getting the Washington Post to drop its investigation into the company's ties to Trump's. Now a legal fight with the world's richest person could prove devastating for American Media Inc. Also on Thursday, Apple released its promised software update for iPhones and iPad to fix the group FaceTime bug that went viral last week. The update, like all other iOS updates, is free to download and available in your setting app. Oh, I'm not going to make it.
That's
the
all right.
winter storm reached Hawaii over the weekend, bringing dangerous surf conditions, damaging winds, and waves towering over 60 feet near Waimea Bay on the north shore of Oahu. Yesterday, Fox News host Pete Hegseth admitted to not washing his hands in over 10 years, and when asked by his co-hosts, he stated germs are not a real thing. I can't see them, therefore they're not real. Kenosha says, hashtag don't try this at home. Leia says, hashtag Leia approved.
No.
Ew.
Yes.
No.
Wash your hands.
No.
I can't see germs, therefore they don't exist.
I don't agree with that, but hashtag don't wash your hands with antibacterial soap. I do.
Well, okay, that's fine. But my issue with this, and I'm glad that we extended this, by the way, is that
Yeah, we need to talk about that because that's nasty.
How do you feel about this, DJ Will?
It could be one of those tree forest scenarios, but I don't really think so.
Yeah.
Do you
kinda
wash your
nasty.
hands?
All the time.
My thing is that, okay, so
Okay.
even if we're playing like the twofer card on this, where
Sorry,
you know,
my babies just walked in.
where you may you know, you have people who are in certain areas of, you know, business of the world, like, you know, maybe, you know, if you're a stay-at-home mom and all you're doing is loving on your babies every day and all day, and you're in the house and you're kind of walking around the same group of people all the time, and you're never really interacting with, you know, general public ever.
That's very different than this guy who's like,
Yes.
I don't wash my hands after I go to the bathroom because I can't see germs, so therefore they don't
Right.
exist. Sir.
And here's my thing.
I'm 50-50 on this
He's
one.
a news journalist. He's a news
He's
journalist.
nasty.
So he's shaking hands and kissing babies and
And he's nasty.
I
yeah.
consider it building up your local immune
Well,
system.
As Keeping Up with Kelly might have said, she probably thinks he could be one of those person that gave her pink eye, because you know that's how you get pink eye.
That's true, actually.
That's how you get. She was like, somebody must have shit in my eye.
Or was wiping his ass, didn't wash his hands, and
There you go.
oh, you got a little
Poor
hair
Kelly.
in your- and then you got pink eye because he had doodle
She's
on his fingers.
literally
Didn't wash his
the
hands.
only, let's call her 25-year-old, because I don't want to say
Yes.
her real age. She's probably the only 25-year-old I know that's gotten pink eye in the last...
I had pink eye as an adult.
You have a child.
That's true.
Kelly doesn't have any children.
But that is how you get pink eye.
Well, right.
So,
Because
you
someone
know,
poops on their hand and then you stick it in
yeah,
there.
like this man on Fox. So wash your hands. I'm sorry.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands with non-antibacterial.
You don't have to
soap.
use antibacterial. You don't have to use hand sanitizer.
use
but
regular
for
soap.
God's sakes, don't wipe your ass and then shake somebody's hand. That's disgusting.
That's
Unless you're me and you're doing it to Britt, and then it's funny.
I will bitch
Well,
slap you.
on that lovely love note,
The month of love.
it is.
I will bitch slap
we
you.
are 3 days from Valentine's Day.
Can you believe it?
3 days, 72 hours from Valentine's Day.
It's not good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I'm
always
sorry.
hand make a card
I
for
feel
Jay.
like there's
I don't have any construction
two
paper.
buckets of people when it comes to this holiday. There's like the Kenosha's of the world who are like, oh, I'm super prepared. Like I Pinterested my gift 2 months ago, and it's just
I haven't, but
hidden. And it's
She'll be
just
doing it
lovely.
till 3 a.m.
And then there's the
Wednesday.
Leias and the Brits who are like, fuck, it's almost Valentine's Day.
Thanksgiving.
Like, what am I gonna? Right, exactly. Like, what holiday is it? And what am I gonna get for my partner?
well,
I have to hand make a card. That's a lot of pressure. I have to make a poem up, and it has to be dirty every year. So Jay,
Like sexual?
yes.
Oh, that's easy.
Well,
For you, that's
it
easy.
is, but like,
she's got to get creative.
I'm gonna
every
have
year.
to make a
Dear
book.
Gerald,
of,
I love your penis. It's so nice.
No, on the first year, on the back of his card, I put a giant picture of a panda that said, "I love you, but sorry, I gave you herpes." And he was like, "What the fuck?"
That's too far.
But that's
Too
just,
far.
that's just who I am.
No.
Well, if you are still hoping to find something, or you're just in a bind and
Oh, we're
you
actually
don't
gonna help
know,
people.
yeah,
We'll
we're
hook you
gonna
up.
hook them up a little bit, because the thing is that, even though I know a lot of people are probably kind of get stressed out around this holiday,
Yeah.
right? It's like 5-6 weeks after the holidays,
Yeah,
to begin
society,
with, right?
societally, there's a lot of pressure. People are very much comparing social media. You throw all that in the mix, it can be a high pressure situation
Right.
for sure.
Right.
So hopefully these little tips that we have take a little
Well,
pressure
let me
off
give
you
you
guys.
like one thing to tell you that will help you. So, Sweetest Day is actually in October, and that's the Valentine's holiday for the boys. So you don't need to buy them anything. It's all about you.
It's all about you.
You
Well,
can make
there
them a
you go.
homemade card like I do with pictures of
pandas.
Or you.
and anuses
Well, don't do that.
and donuts.
Unless you know your spouse very, very well. Don't do that.
I would hope they
But
do.
we have a
I'll
few
give you
things.
some tips.
We can have you say, and it's Monday,
And it's
right?
not going to be
Yes.
It's Monday, so a lot
Monday.
of these things you can
even though it's
still-
last minute.
Even though it's last minute,
Yeah.
you can still get and you can still receive on
On
time,
time.
if not early, right?
But you got to do it like
$100
as soon as you finish watching the show.
like tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Flowers. Maybe not the most creative, but
Ooh.
definitely. Like, who doesn't
I
like
like the
flowers?
thing around the thing, though. They don't
So,
deliver it that way.
We've got these gorgeous. What are these
Tulips.
blooms?
Yeah.
To door Valentine's Day tulip bouquet. 30
That's
tulips
pretty.
for $37 off of Amazon.
Amazon.
I like
Thanks,
tulips.
How
Jeff
cool
Bezos.
is that?
Thank you,
Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff. Sorry about your divorce, buddy. You should buy her some flowers.
Do you think he has somebody to buy flowers for?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
He's
He's got about
got a
20
chick.
somebodies. And
You
if
got
you
you got a
don't,
new lady?
no.
Yes.
That's
That's
why he's
the
getting
whole.
divorced.
Yes.
Is that why he's gonna? He
Yeah.
cheated.
Yes.
Cheated.
And he was like, "I'm gonna
She
tell
deserves
everybody
half.
about it."
She deserved half
That's
anyway,
bad.
but she deserves.
I don't
bad.
think she cares.
65%.
I don't think she cares.
Whatever she get is gonna be more than a lot.
Right. So I think she's okay. Well, flowers are one thing. And of course, we talk about flowers and you usually talk about candy, right?
Yeah.
So if your sweetie is into sweets, I think Amazon has the hookup for you. Once again. This one, I don't know. I think maybe you have to have a person who would like this. But if they're into this, you can say I love you with a gourmet chocolate pizza.
That's super freaking weird.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
A little bit. It's a
looks
lot going on.
it looks like a
That looks gross.
Yes.
real
it's
complex.
Yes, it comes
situation.
with. Yes, it
What's
comes.
the white stuff? Is that like white chocolate? Is that
It's popcorn. It's popcorn.
Oh, no.
Drizzled all over. Drizzled with chocolate, but sitting on a bed of chocolate.
Is it a cookie or a brownie or a
No, it's just like kind of like popcorn and chocolate together with pretzels and then candies on top. It's just a lot of sugar.
I mean,
It's
there's
just not
probably
gonna-
like 3 people that tip would be helpful for. So y'all are welcome.
However, you can get it delivered from
Sorry,
Amazon
everybody.
in time for $28. So
Wow.
there you go.
I guess that's not.
There you go.
That's not bad.
Okay, let me just throw
Absolutely.
all of their stuff out the window because mine's better. Brit's flowers are gonna die.
Oh my gosh.
Kenosha's chocolate is gonna give you a diabetic coma. But me, I'm going to give you a Beanbox Gourmet coffee subscription for 3 months, and it's only $68 on Amazon.
So you get
Oh,
like
that's
coffee
not
every
bad.
day.
Yeah, I mean you have to grind your own beans.
No,
But
Nothing wrong with that.
it's not pre-ground.
probably not. No.
Oh, well.
It's a Beanbox Gourmet coffee subscription.
None of the good beans are ground already.
is true.
You
This
have
is
to
true.
grind your own stuff. Everything that's good takes forever.
That's true.
That's very
Right,
true.
That's true. That's true. But that's nice though.
It is nice. I mean, I love a good Java.
I wouldn't mind grinding up my own coffee beans.
Yeah.
You're
One time.
you're a grinder.
I have to
though.
say though, I'm kind of envious though.
Then I would get
of-
lazy.
I think I like what Brit's got because
Oh, yeah,
this
so-
is super cool.
Leia was right. Flowers might die. Diabetic coma. I also think this gift trumps your little coffee.
I think maybe.
So if you want
Hater.
to take your man back to his glory days, do you know they are selling the vintage Nintendo gaming system? Like
no
the
one buy
original?
this for my man.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he would love
Super
it.
Mario Brothers,
Originally
Donkey Kong?
released in 1985, the year I was born.
Come on,
I would actually
you
play
all are
this.
so
It comes
young.
with a controller.
Oh my
It comes
God.
I
with
love
30
this.
preloaded
I
games.
don't
It
want it.
includes Donkey Kong and Mario Brothers. Like that's the original OG video game,
is.
Mario Brothers.
It is.
It is. It's the only
So-
one I'm good at.
You can find this
Yes.
throwback game. Get this, guys. $60
Yes.
at Walmart.
Walmart.
It's the only place?
Walmart.com.
Walmart.com.
Is
And-
that the only place?
Two-day
It's
shipping.
probably a couple of places,
Okay.
but Walmart.com right now has it. For
She
the,
hates Walmart.
I hate Walmart.
I'm not a Walmart
Sorry,
fan
Walmart.
either. I'm not a. However, 9 times out of 10, it probably doesn't technically come from Walmart. It's just
So, we were at, I just have quick random tidbit. So we were in this super tiny town in South Carolina. I don't even know where it was, but the only thing they had that sold booze past 7 o'clock was a Walmart.
absolutely.
And I was like, I can do this. I mean, this
No,
is
you
difficult,
can't.
but I can do this.
No, you
I
can't.
got there and there was 4 cop cars outside. I was like, this is
No, you
not,
can't.
this is not
No,
going
you
well.
can't. No,
But
you
I was
can't.
like, we are going to proceed. We are going to do this. And I get in, and then it's video cameraing me in every aisle. It's like every aisle I went in is the
Like,
aisle that the
follow
most
the
stuff
white
is
girl.
still in. And so
you were out of place, my dear.
I was very out of place.
You're out of place.
Not like
But it
the
was good
other.
lighting, and I was like, "Well, this camera's at least decent." So
Well,
gosh.
I have, and well,
You
of
gonna
course.
trump my gift?
all of them, all of them.
all of the gifts.
all of them. So,
Fine.
you've probably given flowers. You've
Yes.
given sweets. You have probably even given your share of Starbucks. So
I was gonna say something
True.
else.
there's the coffee.
Given your sheriff.
Well, that too. But you know what? What
You're nasty.
What's even better? Well, it's an experience. It's not in this experience. However, if you want to give your loved one a memory that they're not going to forget, then hop on to cloud9living.com.
Ooh.
Cloud9 Living specializes in experience gifts, and really
that's nice.
they run the gamut. So you can find anything there from food tours, beverage tours like whiskey tours, cigar tours, to indoor skydiving, real skydiving.
This is a brilliant website.
That's pretty
Yes,
cool.
How
you
did I
can-
not know about that?
pretty
Yes,
cool.
you can give them a NASCAR racing experience where they can either be a ride along or drive the car themselves.
Jay's life is
Wow.
just getting so much better.
All of this, and there's and the cost really ranges. I mean, there's things that start as low as $50 and
Go all the way
Goes
up.
way up, I'm sure.
truly goes all the way up to flying lessons and the whole 9 yards. And
Wow.
Like
so
in an actual plane with a
Yes.
pilot.
Yes. And so you
incredible.
can actually just take, and it's by cities, and you don't have to, you can purchase an experience like in another city, wherever maybe that's taking place. So it could be an add-on for a trip. But, I think in this day and age where we have so many things that we are tangibly trying to keep track of, it's great
Well,
to
Maria,
give a
whatever, is
memory.
trying to get us to give them away.
Marie
Yes.
Kondo.
Yes.
I I know her name, but I've never seen it. But I know exactly who she is and what
well,
you're
this
talking
is
about.
an experience that you wouldn't want to give away.
No,
Definitely.
probably not.
Definitely. However, there are lots of different options.
Yep.
Pick one that's for you.
We gave you guys from the low end all the way up to high end.
Exactly.
Yes.
So no
So,
matter
no
what
excuses.
you decide to do or give, make sure you love someone. And spread the love on Valentine's Day. Don't be a jerk.
No, don't do
Spread
that.
it on Valentine's Day.
Spread
and
it every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
That's
and
a
we'll
good thing.
be right back.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Gwen Whitaker with Green Fair Organic Cafe here in Herndon, Virginia. We are a restaurant with a purpose. Green Fair is one of 7 organic certified restaurants in the country. I opened the restaurant with the goal of allowing people to eat their way to good health with whole plant food, which is fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, nuts, and legumes. We work with local and seasonal producers of produce, so our food is going to be more nutritionally available. So Green Fair meals are free of added salt, oil, and sugar, things that get people into trouble. We actually do a 21-day Kickstart Your Health program that's done by PCRM, the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. We give classes, education, and 21 days worth of meals so people can lose weight, reduce pain and inflammation, and eliminate medications. So in addition to the Kickstart, we also have lectures from doctors and nutritionists. We host documentary every month where we have dinner and a movie, and we have cooking classes. And we're trying to change the way people interact with their food through community, education, and delicious food. So come join us at Green Fair for an event and an awesome dinner.
I've always had problems with my love handles and my lower abs. I was never quite able to get rid of that excess body fat around that area.
My abdomen area after having children. No matter what I was doing, I couldn't get it to look the way I wanted it to look.
I had a son who's just turned 4, and I'm older now, and I started getting the belly fat that wasn't going away with doing exercise.
No matter how much I changed the diet and how much I worked on my body, the problem areas remain there.
I couldn't take time off work or anything and didn't have time to really recover, so it was really important that this was something that you could keep moving on with your life.
I came right from work, came in, had the treatment done, the 25-minute treatment on the 4 different areas, and literally when I walked out the door, I drove right back to work and picked up where I left off.
I like the idea that, it's not invasive.
I want something that I can come do it and go home and go back to work without any issues. No downtime.
The process didn't require any anesthesia, no pain medication. It was easy.
It was great. I think the first time I actually went, I didn't go back to work. I actually went to the gym.
I've personally have had and seen really, really good results.
My first month, I noticed my flanks were going lower and lower. This used to be a size 36, now I'm 34.
My stomach is flatter, it's more smooth.
I feel better, your clothes fit better, they're not touching you the wrong way, they're, hanging a little looser.
After the procedure, I definitely feel more confident that there's less of me there.
My brother definitely noticed. I didn't tell him what I was doing, but my brother, he's like, are you trimming up or something like that? Are you doing anything extra? I said, no, I'm just, doing my normal thing at the gym and things like that.
I'm proud. I'll lift my shirt up and show everybody my belly.
I'm very happy with making the choice to have the sculpture done.
And it's a good feeling too. Finally getting the results that I've been looking for forever.
And if you're a guy who cares for himself, then you want to do it. There's nothing to do. This is not just for women. We do it because for once, we have the technology available. And I think that we should take advantage of that.
I would rate my success of the procedure a 10. It was very positive. I'm very impressed with the results, and they have exceeded my expectations, definitely.
Hey everybody! Welcome back to Good Things.
Oh gosh.
Gosh, we're super cute.
Aren't we adorable?
Aww.
Look at us.
No. Well, you're probably wondering what's going on, right?
No,
You
I
think
think
they are?
everyone dresses like this.
No, they don't. No,
No?
they don't. No, we don't.
No,
But-
there's a good reason, right?
yeah, I think so. I think
This
so.
is the costume that you buy your husband for Valentine's Day.
Ta-da.
You just take the dress off.
I don't.
Well, you just don't wear a shirt underneath.
Correct. That's what I said. Just take the dress off.
Well, the real reason, my chair is not correct here. Sorry.
Y'all, you would not believe how long it took to do this in that little break. Y'all should have seen us in the studio.
We're still not all together.
No.
But, we are going to welcome you
gosh.
for this segment back to, I think, let's call it Good Things General.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Good Things General? I think
like
so.
it.
I think so.
GDG.
There you go. And the thing about it is that, we do have a lot of fun, and we try to have a lot of fun with you guys, and we do, because we want to brighten your week, right?
Yeah,
we want your
absolutely.
Monday to feel like a fun day, and
We take the mundane out of Mondays.
yeah, we try as much as possible, and we know that everybody's dealing with a lot of things.
And you
Every
guys
day.
help us take the mundane out of our Monday.
This is very true.
Yes.
This is very
Amen.
true. But we also want to make sure that you guys are not only having a fun and joyous night, day, week, whatever, but we also care about how you're doing. We want to make sure that you're healthy and happy
Taking
and
care of yourself.
taking care of yourself. And it's been a little while since we talked about self-care, right? I
Yeah,
think
we,
so.
we try to talk about it often because
Yeah.
it's very important.
Well, because it's an ever-changing thing, right? You
Right.
may have the best 3 weeks of your life, and then you're like, how did I get here?
right.
How did I end up
I
in
dropped
gutter?
so far, so fast.
Yes.
And we don't want you there. And so we really think that, it's important to know some really important facts that may help you. Oh, I think somebody's coming in.
There's our.
We're at GT General. But we're going to take care of them too. Don't
We
worry.
are.
We got it. We got it. But we want to make sure that you guys have some guidelines and some tips
Yep.
on some really basic health things that probably should be addressed from, I would say here and there, You think so?
I would say, you need to check it every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're going to start off with the two big ones. Everybody loves blood pressure
Yes.
and cholesterol.
Yes.
Dirty words.
Yes. So most people get confused, but the most important thing to know in these areas of health is knowing your numbers.
Yes.
Your blood pressure reading gives you a glimpse into how hard your heart is working to pump and circulate blood throughout your body. So knowing your numbers and recognizing any sudden ongoing changes could help you avoid a life-threatening cardiac issue.
This is very
We
true.
keep a blood pressure machine in the house, and like growing up, we never did that. But my husband's mom is a nurse, and so they always had a blood pressure machine at home.
Interesting.
And so when we first started living together, like if I wasn't feeling well, like his mom or he would immediately be like, check her blood pressure, and I'd be like, how?
All right.
And they would like bust out the blood pressure machine. And so now, it's to the point now where like I keep
It's a
one at
normal-
home,
yeah.
and if he's not feeling well, I'm like, okay, let's check your blood pressure.
Yeah. Well, and there's a lot of things that have gone on as far as like technology wise that
Yep.
give you options
Easier
on
ways.
doing that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, and you can have low blood pressure too. A lot of people talk about high blood pressure, but I'm someone that typically has low blood pressure.
That would be me as well.
And so,
Triple ditto.
I've literally taken a hot bath before and then fallen.
Yeah.
Passed out, which
Yeah.
is not a good thing to do.
Well,
Always grab on.
Yeah, well, and it's good to know that what your normal
Yep.
is, because that's a huge thing. A lot of people don't know what their normal is,
Right.
and so then they freak out when they're
Yep.
not sure. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And it is something that's easily correctable.
It is.
Through diet
And exercise and but just recognizing, and I think that goes with everything. I think
Yep.
you need to recognize whenever there might be any kind of changes in your
Yep.
regular everyday.
That's very true.
Yeah, but this next one is a little harder to know and detect. And unfortunately, for a lot of people,
That's true.
it's not really a problem or they don't know it's a problem until it's a
problem.
problem.
So it almost kills them.
That is true. And we're talking about cholesterol. And as Leah started to say, or stated at the beginning, these are two very important things that get talked about a lot, but I do think that the cholesterol one is a little confusing for people.
Yep.
They don't always understand all of that and what it's made up of. So of course your cholesterol readings are made up of two separate readings, your LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, and your HDL, which is your good cholesterol. And a quick way that I learned to remember that is LDL is low and low is bad, and your HDL is high and high is good. So that's a good way to remember it.
Good.
Yeah.
High is good.
So, and although both, I think for a lot of people, I think they have gotten comfortable with blaming, I won't say blaming, but everybody knows that yes, your blood pressure and your cholesterol can be from inherited traits. So, if you have parents, genetics, if you have parents that have issues with either or, it's a possibility that you may have it as well. However, what we do day to day and, kind of over the years with ourselves, our general nutrition, as you said.
Yep.
So much control over.
Yeah, makes a big impact.
Yep.
Yeah. And so I think it's important to, first of all, understand what it is, understand where your levels are for both of these things, and understand, as we said, what your norms are. And then, make sure that you get it checked regularly. And if you're not sure exactly how to do that, I know a lot of times we say check with your doctors and things like that. And sometimes people don't have direct access to a physician. And one of the nice things, just so that, I'm sure a lot of people know that they have these days, is that, fortunately you can go into like a Walgreens or CVS these days or Rite Aid, and they have like the minute clinics and things like that are there. And, a lot of times the pharmacists and the pharmacy staff and everyone that is there is there to help. And so if you have some questions, then, just reach out and ask them. But, something that is a little scary with both of these things is that the demographic is getting a lot younger as far as testing and needing tested. I remember the pediatrician had Genesis, which of course she's fine. But, the first time that she said, I want her to go have a cholesterol screening. And I was
Which
like...
is crazy, but it goes
she's
back
16.
to... I mean, we live in a reactive society as far as healthcare.
Absolutely.
We don't live in preventative. And so people really have to... This is my shameless health plug, and then I'll be done. But people have to learn to take control of their health and realize what causes cholesterol, and that's excess fat in your body.
Correct.
And if you already have it in your family history, that means you need to
You're
avoid
susceptible to it,
a
so you
lot
have
of
to pay
fat.
attention to your diet.
That is true.
Don't eat foods high in cholesterol.
True. Well,
so very similar to cholesterol, where it's a number that you may not necessarily, it's not as easy to know. You also want to be conscious of how your body, how the minerals and the vitamins in your body, how that all plays together. So I'll say for myself specifically, like I'm low in vitamin D, I have anemia, so that means I have low iron. And so knowing things like that, like Leah talked about, being preventative. So I know, for example, I may need to cook stuff in an iron casket so that I can get a little bit of extra iron while I'm cooking my food. If I know I'm low in vitamin D, I might need to take a vitamin D supplement. I think most people are low in vitamin D.
Why?
And so
because we sit inside all day,
get
and
vitamin
then when
D
we get
from
out of
the
work,
sun.
we go and sit inside some more. Here's an idea: get off the couch,
get
Go
outside. Take supplements. You know, so knowing, like I said, what everybody's body is different. So you need to know what your body is lacking, and then learn ways to replace.
Well, and there are a few essential vitamins and minerals that are good to know. Good to know, the things that you should. There are about 10. There's a lot more than that, but these are considered the essentials that you should have.
A, D, E, what's that, K? C, B, and
all
folic acid.
the B's, and then folic acid. Yeah.
I don't even have my glasses on.
Most people are deficient in D, B, and C.
Correct. And just a little
to me,
tidbit
C
that
is so crazy because I feel like it's so easy to get vitamin C, and don't we
Well,
absorb it pretty easily?
We do absorb it pretty easily.
More
but
so than other vitamins, right?
Correct.
Well, yes. Well, because, something that a lot of people don't realize is that vitamin E, which is considered like a super vitamin, is actually a vitamin that our bodies don't naturally make.
Correct.
And so it's harder to get that vitamin in and to actually have your body actually accept it. So
my body receives vitamin E very well, but that's a story for another day. My husband's here, and he might not want me to put our business out there. But we like vitamin E.
Yeah, vitamin E is great, but you do have to, obviously it's recommended that you get these things from your food sources,
right?
As
that
much
would be
as possible.
The first step, and then you can obviously make up for what you're missing in food and supplements. And you got to be careful with supplements too. I've learned a lot from both of these two ladies. Looking at the labels. You got to pay attention. Not all nutritional supplements are actually nutritious.
Well, yes, and so some
do more harm than good.
Something to know that a lot of people don't know is that all vitamins, for the most part, unless they have a medicinal ingredient in them that has to be regulated, all vitamins and supplements are not regulated by the FDA.
They are not.
And so, therefore, you have to be a lot more diligent in what you are utilizing and what you're choosing to have.
Most of the vitamins that you're going to take via pill, you're going to pee out.
Yep.
Better to use a spray. Definitely go for organic if you can. If you can afford it, it's not much more.
Yeah.
And, just really follow some doctors who recommend supplements and who have worked with these companies a long time, and they're very reputable and very easy to find.
Yeah.
If you have a lot of money, they will give you your vitamins
in your butt.
Not through your butt.
Yeah, they do. They put it in your butt.
Through an IV, goof.
Well, they can do that too.
Put it up your butt.
Well, no.
Vitamin B. What's the one that makes you skinny? B12?
Well,
remember when they did that B12 shot craze? I was like, how many shots can I get in my butt today?
the jury's out on that. However, talking about doctors and going to see them, something. Something a lot of people don't do is they don't go to get their screenings done.
They don't.
And
absolutely.
Yeah. So that's important.
Where you learn. Those wellness checkups, that's where they do your blood work, and that is where you learn all of these numbers, what all of your numbers are.
Yes.
And if you do it every year, you can really track your health and
so
the changes.
Even if you were like Leia and you hate doctors, because I do, except for Dr. Sill, because he's part of my family, but most other doctors I hate. And I still go see doctors. On the occasion, I prefer the homeopathic and holistic health centers, but sometimes they can't get those tests done. So just know there are a few things that you should be testing when you make that one yearly appointment that is covered by insurance.
Correct.
So breast, of course, self-exam. Anyone that's married, you already have someone who can perform this for you if you feel weird about fondling your own breasts.
True.
Which I think is weird, so I just have Britt do it. Your skin self-exam, this one I have Kenosha do because she likes the rest of my body.
Yeah. Full body check.
Dental checkup, that's something you want to get done. I say every 6 months. I mean, nobody likes a dirty mouth. I mean, except for...
That's just true.
My
Some
dirty
people.
mouth, but
but you should also, I mean, a lot of people shy
exactly.
away from the other things that a lot of times can be just checked by a very quick panel. So, you can easily say, hey, just give me a once over, make sure everything's good to go.
Yeah,
The
and you may
crazy thing
find that
about
you're
the
very
dentist,
deficient.
I find like children and even like adults,
You find children at the dentist?
afraid of going to the dentist. And the thing about your teeth is like... You don't go to the dentist, and then when you finally do, there's so much work because
That's
you
true.
didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you
Well,
gotta.
and it goes to other things as well. But, when we are looking at like the overall health, and I think that, granted, we're up here and we as women usually,
We're the one making the appointments for our husbands to go to the dentist.
And ourselves. It's easy. But it's hard for guys to go to the doctor, I think. I mean,
Jay
don't you
hates
think? I
both.
mean, Will, is it hard? Like, is it a hard kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of a do as I say, not as I do moment.
Yeah.
That's a caveat, but
So what do you think, like, what should men be doing?
I think that men need to have a regular screening.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
At least annually, just to kind of get things checked out.
What about the dentist? Do you feel better about the dentist?
You know, I have pristine teeth, so
Same.
He does.
I won't show them to you. But
Take my
But
word for it.
there's some essential things for men too that I think that are, you know, I think. Do you think that they're just scared?
Well, I think part of it is that a lot of us feel like we don't have time.
Yep.
I mean, we have busy lives. All of us have busy lives.
Sure.
I think that, you know, as you all pointed out, that, you know, sometimes our significant others will end up scheduling appointments for us because
If we don't, y'all won't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes our significant others take more care of our health than we take of ourselves. I know I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
So I think that, you know, the bottom line is that we all have to take, like you all said, we have to take responsibility for our own health.
Yeah.
Yep.
Schedule those annual or biannual screenings. And there are about 10 things that we kind of need to, as men, we need to.
There's a list. Yeah, we have a few things for men that, you know, that I think.
Is the colon on there?
Yeah. Colon is there. We did
I
talk
know
about
they're
cholesterol.
scared of that.
HIV.
Prostate.
Yes, prostate. Well, I'm a little young for that.
Digital rectal.
Wait, so colon is the butt. Prostate is the.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
They used
And
to check that digit.
Age 45.
yeah.
Doctor
But you know,
like, what's wrong with her?
But the thing is that these things need to be done.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And you know, the thing is,
important.
to me, I, you know, even if you have some sort of like anxiety about it, you know, would you rather go in, check it out, see what's going on, or you know,
Here's
have to
the
have
thing.
something go wrong?
Better to know than not know.
Well, exactly. You never want to wait until it's too late.
Right.
Because then you have to take such drastic measures to reset your body back to good
Yep.
that
Right.
you're going to hate yourself.
This is true. This is true. Well, and you know, the thing is that at the end of the day, you know, and a lot of times, and we're even talking about it pretty much at the end of, you know, our segment today, and this topic is usually put at the end of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I really do want, hopefully we are going to start bringing this to the forefront more, but you know,
be
we
at the top of the list really
Absolutely.
because it trickles down into
everything else.
Everything.
Yeah. And so, you know, we can't address all of the physical without addressing the mental. And, you know, as much as we focus on, you know, our physical well-being, you know, we're diligent about our nutrition, if we're working out enough, all of those things, we also have to be cognitive about our mental health. We need to be aware of, you know, anything that we are either experiencing or, you know, something that might be different. And I think the main thing is understanding that there are a lot of symptoms and there are a lot of disorders. However, I think it's more important that we are advocating for ourselves because it's okay to feel like something is off and not correct and wrong and that needs to be addressed. I think it's not okay to ignore it.
Yeah, and I think that women are definitely getting more comfortable with saying that their mental health is not good right now or that they're struggling. And I definitely think there's a stigma that men are supposed to be strong and that you guys aren't supposed to have days when you struggle and that you don't want to get out of bed, but you're the provider and you have to do that and you have to go to work and, you know, everybody struggles. But just take it one day at a time.
Yeah. And you can't be in fear.
No.
Exactly. You
know,
have to know that it is okay to ask for help. There's so many resources. And I think societally, we are much more compassionate than we have been in the past about these kinds of things. I think we recognize it's a lot more widespread because
there's a conversation.
Exactly.
There's a conversation.
Bingo.
And you know, if there's anything that we can impart with you guys tonight is that be it physical or mental or whatever, have the conversation.
Yep.
If you are concerned, if there's something bothering you, if there's something that you have noticed that you haven't noticed before, you know, talk to someone. Find someone you trust that you're comfortable with and talk to them about it.
And if you know that you go up and down and you struggle, find that one person that you know you always feel better after you talk to them.
Yes.
And call them.
Yeah.
And tell them, I'm having a bad day. Can you do whatever you do. Sprinkle your fairy dust on my day and make it better.
Help me
Because
out. Yeah.
there's at least one person in your life that always perks you up when you're
Absolutely.
feeling down.
Yep.
And sometimes we have the tendency to avoid those people when we're struggling because we're like, well,
You don't want to bring
You don't
them
want to
down.
bring them down.
Exactly.
Exactly. Well, we hope these tips have helped you because we want you to feel better. We want you to be healthy. We want you to be
the
happy.
best version of
We have
you.
on nurse hats and outfits, so we're qualified
for
to give you
you.
guys
We are so qualified
all
to
of
give
this
you.
good information.
Well, it's GT
so
General,
take heed,
right?
Yeah,
We're
GT
gonna,
General.
we're gonna give out free candy shots after this.
shots, like
Giving out shots.
candy.
I don't know, whatever shots we want.
Oh.
I'll give you ones in the butt, and I'll take the ones in the.
No, we're not. We're not.
We'll be right back.
No, we're not doing that at all.
Oh,
We're not
Lord.
doing that at all. Well, we can't be right back. It's time to go.
Is it time to go?
Yeah.
Brett,
Already?
you wasted our whole show.
No,
did.
she didn't. She just likes the hat.
I heard shots, and I was like, let's take a break, take a shot, come on back. But it's time to go, so we can leave
time to go.
and take some shots.
Well, before we leave, though, let's just make sure that you guys know. Of course, we'll put up all of these tips and all of the information on our Facebook page, on our Instagram, so that you can, make sure to be aware and know your numbers, is what I like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have some questions for us, don't hesitate to reach out.
Reach us on Facebook, Good Things DC, Instagram, Good Things DC Show, Twitter, Good Things DC, GoodThingsDC.com, info@GoodThingsDC, YouTube. We're everywhere.
Or you can call DJ Will's cell phone.
202.
And he'll know. And he'll hook you up.
Like, please no.
Yes, but it's been really great. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back next week right here at WLVS Radio in the Listen Vision Live studios for more good things. But, we want you guys to have an amazing, productive, fabulous week and
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. So,
Love on somebody.
Love
Somebody.
on yourself, love
Even
on
if
somebody.
it's a stranger.
That's true. That's true. Anybody.
I'm not encouraging people to love on strangers.
Why? Strangers need love.
They do.
You can
Everybody
you
needs
can
love.
love on a stranger I'm not going to give you sexual advice.
Anyway, as we always say, and this is perfect for you.
Hit it or quit it.
Love
What?
one another.
No.
What? What?
No,
Hard
wrong
pass.
show.
Hard
Wrong
pass.
show.
No, wrong show. But yes, love one another
Always be kind.
and always do good things. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.